Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter in business studies, that is staffing. So today we'll discuss the introduction part of this chapter. Okay, so first of all, meaning we'll see. So staffing has been described as the managerial function of filling and keeping filled the positions in the organization structure. This is achieved by, first of all, identifying requirement of workforce, followed by recruitment, selection, placement, promotion, appraisal, and development of personnel to fill the roles designed into the organization structure. So, till last chapter, we discussed on planning and organizing. These two functions of management we discussed. Okay, so planning means you understood, planning process we discussed. Organizing also, what are the things to be organized to run the organization and to achieve the objectives of the organization, that also we discussed. Now staffing. So staff or employees of an organization is an asset of the organization, you know. So this is an important thing which we have to do mm, uh, to promote the organize or to promote or to encourage efficient working of the organization. So to achieve objectives, actually efficient manpower is required in the organization. If you don't have efficient people in your organization, then you will be struggling to achieve the objectives or to accomplish target and all. So what to do? Staffing is an important function. So that is what we are going to study in this chapter: how to do staffing, what is the importance of staffing, and steps or process in staffing, everything we will discuss. Okay, so staffing has been described as the managerial function of filling and keeping filled the position. So staffing means what? Find out people those who are suitable for a position and keeping filled the positions in the organization. You know, any organization you take, that only organization structure, so many posts will be there, so many positions will be there. So according to the positions, we have to find out the required qualifications for that particular post, and we have to find out the people those who can handle that particular post. So that is a process. Suppose in a school they want teachers, and in a medical field means hospitals and all, they need staffs, doctors, attenders, and other people and all. Okay, so all these people, or any industries you take, you need managers, different types of managers and workers, supervisors, foremen, so many people you want. So any organization you take, I mean, even we can see in a small organization also, employees will be there, laborers will be there, or male female employees and salespersons, everybody will be there. So each and every organization when you take, no, you can see different people are working under different positions. So position is important in an organization. That post or the position they bear in the organization, that is very important. That person is not important, the position they bear, that is very important. Okay, so whenever a post is there, we have to fill that post properly. So this is achieved by, first of all, identifying a requirement of workforce, followed by, first what we have to do, identify the workforce, what type of work it is, then followed by recruitment. We have to conduct a recruitment. So recruitment means, you know, uh, finding or searching for employees, searching for right people. Then we have to select them, then we have to give them placement. Placement means appointment. Then promotion, then appraisal. Appraisal means their performance development and all. Performance appraisal and development will come together. Of personnel. Okay, personnel, POPRSONNEL, it is not a personal, to fill the roles designed into the organization structure. Okay, so the next process of management is what? Find out the required people or manpower requirements. We have to find out and we have to fill those all posts in the organization. So in the previous function, organizing, we collected everything, we made organization structure, so post and all created. Now we have to fill those vacancies. that is called what? Staffing. So how to do staffing, we'll see. Okay, now before that we'll see the importance of staffing. Why staffing is important? Proper staffing ensures the following benefits to the organization. So if you do properly staffing function, it ensures some benefits to the organization. First one is helps in discovering and obtaining competent personnel for various jobs. So if you have a separate system of finding people, recruitment, selection, training, everything, then it will helps you to discovering and obtaining competent personnel, means efficient people you can find out. So that is why sometimes they conduct written test, then interview, then medical test, like that. So many criteria they may give you, and your academic qualifications and all. If you have 60% and above in degree, or 60 above in PG, like that they put criteria. So those who have 60% above in degree qualification or PG qualification only can apply for that job, understood? So they are intelligence also very very important, and your attitude, your aptitude, your skill, everything is tested when you are appointing or when you are applying for a job in an organization. So they want a particular skill, or skill based jobs, they want particular skill. They will assess your skill only, but for other professions and all, they will check your knowledge also. In all the areas they will check. That's why they want to, in all competitive exams you can see there will be written test, then followed by interview, then medical examinations. So like that, so many hurdles you have to cross or overcome, then only you can finally reach the target, or getting a job. Okay, so competent personnel. So from organization side, when we recruit people, we want competent and efficient people. So makes for higher performance by putting right person on the right job. So whenever there is a post and the right people are there in the right job, they perform very well, and it will contribute to the organization also in a better way or in a right way, understood? Sometimes we feel, no, when some people get job but they will be like may not be able to perform their duties properly. Luckily or by luck they got the job and all, and they are unable to perform their work. That time they will contribute only for their personal life, and they cannot contribute anything for the organization. So that shouldn't happen. So what we have to do, a right person on the right job, that should be our target. Then ensures the continuous survival and growth of the enterprise through the succession planning for managers. So we know when one person is there in a post, and he is transferred from one place to another, that post to become vacant. So immediately what we will fill that post, otherwise the working of the organization will be affected, and the growth of the enterprise through the succession planning of for managers. So next who will come, or who, how to fill that post, always we have to think, and keeping filled, always no post should be vacant, always keeping. You can in school also you must have seen, no, any post is vacant, immediately contract teachers will be coming and taking your classes, because if any one post is vacant, that create lot of problem in the daily schedule of your timetable. Okay, so next importance, helps to ensure optimal utilization of human resources. So if proper employees are there, efficient employees are there, or sufficient employees are there, it helps to optimize utilize, how you can utilize properly the resources of the organization by avoiding over manning. So otherwise, no, you will maybe employing more people will be doing the same type of work if the a post is vacant, and that is called like overmanning. It prevents underutilization of personnel and a high labor cost. Okay, that also there. So underutilization of personnel and high labor cost also, so that also will be there. Then at the same time it avoids disruption of work by indicating in advance the shortage of personnel. Okay, so three things are there: optimum utilization you can ensure, underutilization you can prevent, and you can avoid disruption of work. Okay, so you can keep a balance in the performance of the organization if sufficient employees are available. Next, it improves job satisfaction it will improve, and the morale of employees through objectives assessment and fair. Okay, that much only. Objectives assessment and objective assessment. So job satisfaction, that is very important. Job satisfaction will improve, and morale means the mental satisfaction, that is called morale. So when you have a job satisfaction, you will be automatically happy and you'll feel like doing more things in the organization, that is called morale. Okay, so these are the importance. Next, now we'll see staffing and the HRM. HRM means human resource management. Okay, so human resource is a most important resource, like financial resource we want, and other resources we want, then economic resources, financial resources, like human resources also there. So human resources are most important resources in the organization. So staffing, we can connect with the human resource management. So actually when you go to higher classes and all, you'll be studying about human resource management. MCOM HRM is there, in BCom also there, MCOM finance, MCOM corporation, MCOM income tax, like that, marketing, MCOM banking, marketing, like that, different specialized fields are there. So like that, this HRM also a different field, or a different discipline you can study in college studies, your PGs and all. Okay, so if you want to become something, want to do something in this field, human resource management, so you can become, you can do that type of studies in your degree and PG. So it's a function which all managers need to perform. It is a separate and specialized function, and there are many aspects of human relations to be considered. So here human resource management means we are dealing with the human beings. So when you deal with human beings, you have to be very careful, and because you are dealing with the emotions and characters and attitude and behavior of the people. So it should be very careful, you should be very careful in dealing with the human beings. So it is the job of the managers to fill positions in their organization and to make sure that they remain occupied with qualified people. Yes, so always the managers has to ensure that all the posts are filled according to the requirements, and the right person is there in the right position or in the right place, that we have to ensure always. And they remain occupied with the qualified people. And if somebody is sitting in a post, it should not be like that. Qualified people we have to select and post. Okay, then staffing is closely linked to organizing, since after the structure and positions have been decided, people are required to work in these positions. Already I told you, no, staffing we can do after the function what organizing. So after organizing function only we can do staffing, because when you do organizing, the structure is very much and positions are very much clear there, so easily you can appoint people. Only thing you have to do the staffing function, how to select people, what are the process, or you want to do either only interview or only written test or both you want to do. So what are the steps you want to do for selecting the best people in for the job. Suppose 100 people appoint, send an application for 10 posts, so 100 people you cannot give job. So that under out of that 100 people applications, you have to screen out those unqualified one in the first stage itself. Understood? Suppose and out of 100, then you got, because of qualification problems and all, you removed 51, then remaining 50 are there. So remaining 50 also you need then again 10 people. So for that 10 people, how to screen them? So you can conduct a written test. Then in the written test, if 40 people passed, 10 people failed, then you can have a cut-off mark. So 40 you selected, cut-off mark, and for that 40 people, you can have an interview. Then out of that 40 those who pass interview and the topmost merit rank they who get, that persons can be appointed. Okay, so this is the process usually all organizations follows. So when we apply for a job, surely there will be an elimination process. So if you have to come to a position or job through competitive exams and all, surely you should possess some knowledge and that much skill what they are demanding, that and all. So subsequently they need to be trained and motivated to work in harmony with the goals of the organization. Okay, so once a post is filled, once a person is appointed in a post, so subsequently after that what he has to do, we have to give training. Okay, then motivation we have to do, then afterwards after some years they'll be getting a harmony to work together in the organization. The staffing is seen as a generic function of management, so we can take it as a generic function of management. Okay, now, this human resource management includes many specialized activities and duties which the human resource personnel must perform. So, we are talking about staffing and human resource management. Staffing and human resource management are interrelated. So, there are so many activities these staffing function or HRM has to perform. So, what are those functions? We will just see. First is what? Recruitment. So recruitment means search for qualified people. So these all things we are in detail we are going to study. So just only heading you understand now. Okay, so first is recruitment, then analyzing jobs, collecting information about jobs to prepare job description. So you when you design a post, you have to do what? Job description, information about the job. To prepare job description, you have to analyze the post and what type of qualification you want, what are the duties responsibilities of the that particular person holding a particular post, that and all we have to describe and we have to decide in advance. That is called what? Job description. Then developing compensation and incentive plans. Yes, how much its salary to be paid, and other allowances, other incentives, monetary benefits, non-monetary, suppose residential facilities, quarters facilities, education allowance, that and all coming under what? Incentives, other incentives other than salary. Okay, so compensation, direct compensation, how much we have to pay, salary, how much we have to pay, and other than salary, what are the other items or benefits the employees will be getting. Then training and development of employees. So I'll tell you one thing with this. In government job, no, whether it is central government or state government, like your teachers, me and all, so we all have a good remuneration system in under central government pay commission. We have a salary system plus other incentives also, so that you may not see in other private organization. Private organization will pay you according to the performance or according to their economic growth in the society. Okay, so now in this COVID situation, almost all the private firms are closed down, or their number of employees they decrease, and they send off almost 50-70 percentage of their employees and working only with a few percentage of employees in the organization. So that problems you will not face if you are working in a government organization. But still we also have some problems, like we may not get a usual increment in our salary. Those problems also there. Okay, so just for information I'm telling. Then maintaining labor relations and union management relations. So labor relations and union management relations, so we have to have a very good relationship with the management. So any organization you take, we have unions. Even Kendriya Vidyalaya, if you take, we have a Kendriya Vidyalaya teachers union is there. So okay, so to represent the problems to the government, we have a union, so that also is necessary. Then handling grievances and complaints. So any problems, any grievance, complaints from the part of employees, that we have to represent, that also part of HRM. Then providing social security and welfare of employees. Yes, social security and welfare. So what are the security measures we can take for the employees, for the family of the employee, and welfare measures. If your father parents are under employed, you must be enjoying all this under. Then defending the company in the lawsuits and avoiding legal complications. Yes, so whenever problems come against your organization, you have to support the organization. You should not go against the interest of the organization. Okay, so that also there. So these are the things. Actually, this is a like a introduction. If you see the textbook, you can see just some more explanations are given in the introduction part, different areas. Okay, so that evaluation also there, that you can just read. I'm not taking that part. Okay, so this is starting of the chapter and introduction I have given. In detailed topic we will be discussing in the coming days. Okay, so today this much only, and all of you read the textbook very well and prepare notes. Okay, thank you so much, take care, bye.